till it's gone. Still I love her. It's getting late. Torn from my eyes, gone to another place. We'll come right. We'll come right. Down for hours, moan and pray. Just like the sun needs to come back. We'll come right. We'll come right.
送的腊肉面，和绿的青菜。
dances on the balcony as I wait for thee to come home. I fumble my words, yeah, my mind's a mess when you're in that dress. Glad you're home. Will you stay with me and never leave? You walked into my life and I am glad you came. Glad you came. When you're not around, I've been broken. Glad you came. Glad you came.